when undertaking your strategy. So network is important and value system, that's important. Now, when you are carrying out your strategy, right? And we had talked about the goals, and we have these overarching goals for which you develop strategy. Entrepreneurs like to have goals that have no money attached. I don't know how that go. Well, I don't know, because you're in business. Like if you're a charity, you could have some goals that don't have money attached. But if you're in business, but how you gonna measure how you're doing if you ain't have no money? You're there to make money. That's what you're in business to do. So you cannot be carrying out a strategy for which you have not set a revenue goal. And this is why. Based on the nature of your revenue goal, then your strategy has to match. So if you want to make $1 million by the end of 2020, then certainly your strategy has to be much more aggressive than if you had set a goal of $200,000. This is why you must attach money to one or two of the goals. As a matter of fact, your main goal should be a money goal, under which everything follows. So if I want to make $1 million, that's my revenue goal for 2020, what are the strategic actions that I have to take? Who do I have to create new networks with? Who do I leverage that I have not activated yet who can take me to the $1 million, right? And yes, money, because that's why we're here, I don't know, right? And then my value system becomes even more important, because in the making of the $1 million, it is more tempting to go against the grain of your value system in order to make that $1 million quickly. You understand that making sense to all you? So I don't want to work with when you work with entrepreneurs, I ask them, okay, what's your goal? And I tell you, your goal is this. All right, okay, great. So your goal, you can have non-revenue goals, but there must be a revenue goal attached. And you must have a revenue goal every month. Every month. Otherwise, what you're aiming towards, I don't know. Like, how you gonna know that you got there? How you gonna measure success? You must have revenue goals. And revenue goals are better than like item goals. So let's say, hi Nama. Let's say that you have a goal of, let's say you sell products, right? So I'm gonna use Narissa and Nama from Cutesy, my clients. And let's say that Cutesy wants to sell, let's say she tells me, Tamu, I have a revenue goal. I want to sell 500 earrings this year. That's a no-go. I want to know how much money you want to make, right? Because you could sell 500 earrings and not make your revenue goal, because things might be slow. You might have to discount your price. You might be doing giveaways, etc. And so you're not making the revenue goal. So you could have sold 500 earrings, but you haven't made the money that you wanted. So what you have to do instead is say, how much money do I want to make? And then now you reverse engineer and you say, okay, well, if I want to make $50,000 this year, right, in revenue, then, or let's pull it down to a month. I want to make $10,000 this month. How much of that revenue is coming from what? So that means I have to sell, in my earring line, I have to sell $3,000 worth of earrings, make $3,000 revenue. Narissa's beads are popular. Oh, Narissa, I have on my beads, and my son stole my other beads. I don't know what's going on with him. He said they make his swag look better. Okay, so Yeah. So you want to set revenue and not item. So Nama does Ankara fabric, authentic fabric from the motherland. And it's not enough to say, I want to sell, yes, he did. I want to sell 200 yards of fabric. No. How much you want to make? How much you want to make? So it means then that if you know, well, I had set a goal of making $5,000 this month from the sale of my fabrics. You keep checking, and then it helps you with everything. It helps you with pricing. It helps you know how much discounts you can or cannot give, because you know your revenue goal. If you focus on selling item, then you just focus on how many pieces you're getting out with no consideration as to your markup and price point. That is a losing scenario. Losing scenario. You're in business to make money. And I don't know why that when people talk to entrepreneurs, they are shy about talking about money. But that's why we're doing entrepreneurship. We're doing entrepreneurship to make money, and there's nothing wrong with making money. All right? So I'm going to recap. The first thing you have to do for 2020 is write your vision for your enterprise down. So Rich Chef said, my vision is to be a household name. Great. So what is your vision? So maybe you have it in your head, but I always say what you don't write, you can't achieve. So write it somewhere, because it's good to articulate that to people and articulate that to yourself and to see it. So you write it. Then now you set some goals. One of those goals must be a revenue goal, a big revenue goal, because I don't tell you all that we're talking big money story here. I about the big money story. I'm moving you to the big money story. So you want to set an audacious revenue goal, right? Along with some other goals that align with the vision. Next is your strategy. The strategy is the how you achieve the goal. The goal is the what, the strategy is the how. And so now, with the how, some components apart from the tasks, things. You want to think about what is your networking strategy. How are you building your weak ties, your weak relationships? How are you leveraging the ties you already have? How are you cultivating the network, but strategically? Strategically, okay? Then you want to establish your value, but actually you should be establishing your value system even before your network, because you don't want to network or put people in your network that don't meet your value system. So I would put value above that, no? Right? And then we have your value system, okay? Your value system. So that is what strategy looks like, just from a very basic level that is actionable for you. So that's easy for you to understand, right? So if you have a question, ask it. I think my battery is dying. Let me see. Okay, I'm back. My battery look like it's dying. Let me see. Towel. Could you bring my charger? It's in my bag, my handbag. Thank you. So, hi, Pat. All right, so any questions about strategy, revenue goals, anything? Let me know. Write your question. So while I wait on questions, let me see what I have going on for 2020. So the first thing I have going on in 2020 is the Level Up Ladies. It's a 6-month virtual program. Hi, Pat. 6-month virtual program. And this is for women who want to increase their revenues from whatever it is now to $10,000 or more a month, right? $10,000 or more a month. Here, Nama's like, level up. Yes, remember I told you. Remember I told you all that I'm just about working with women who want to be rich, right? So if you don't want to be rich and you want to stay small, and when I say small, I mean operate on a small scale, not small in mind or small in intellect, that's fine. Everybody has their desire, their goal, their vision for their business. So there's nothing wrong with staying small. But these are not the women that I serve or the entrepreneurs that I serve. I serve entrepreneurs who want to go big or go home. So I have Level Up Ladies coming 6 months online. It also includes virtual one-on-one sessions with me. The curriculum is on tamucoaching.com along with the application form. And the spaces are very limited. I originally had 5 spaces, but people were inquiring, so the 5 are filled. So I'm opening up to 10. Right, so there are 5 more spaces, and there's payment plans and all sorts of things. You even have options to pay with some cash and some kind, as in using your product in lieu of cash. So that's also, well, for some of the payment. So that's also an option. And in Level Up, we talk about, let me pull up what Level Up is about. I'm waiting on the questions, so I'm here busy chatting, trying to, trying to buy time till y'all ask me. So we begin on January 6th, and everything is recorded. So if you miss an online session, because we're all entrepreneurs and people get busy, it's recorded and it's sent to you. Whether or not you're on the session, it's recorded and sent to you, all right? So month 1 is called the Mogul Mindset. And so we're really beginning with your mind, because all the research shows that the women who do huge business and make huge money, it is their mindset that is different from those who do not, or who want to but cannot. And so that thing is called the mogul's mindset. So we'll be working on the self-efficacy, in order to release your limitations and the mindset that is required. We're also going to be talking about the options to scale your business. There are some ways that you can grow your business exponentially based on the nature of the business you have. And we have many other things in month 1. I'm just pulling out the main things. Month 2, we talk strategy and branding. So this is why we're talking about strategy here. And we're going to do a strategic plan for everybody's venture. So each venture as well. And I'm going to have a branding strategist. I hope I can say her name well. Diosa, I hope it's going to be you, but we've spoken about it. Out of Barbados, Orchid Design Studios, and she's a brand strategist, and she'll be joining us on that call, because I always say to swim in your lake of genius. My lake of genius is training, teaching, coaching in the areas of scaling, and her genius is in brands. So there we go. Month 3, we're going to be setting key performance indicators, revenue goals, okay? Creating your Level Up plan and milestone chart. Month 4, you're going to be doing some work on your own, because now we've done strategy and so on. You have to actually implement. I don't do classes where the participants do not do the work. Right? So you have to do work, okay? But we will have group check-in sessions, all right? And some journal exercises and that sort of thing. And everybody gets a nice little Coaching by Tamu notebook as well, mailed out to you to do your journaling in. Month 5, we're going to recap month 4. We're going to talk about